Oh, my fellow subscribers, watchers, YouTube people, I don't know. It is Autumn League and Aaron, and it is review time. Now, this movie I have here is... it's just... It's one of those movies that I saw as a kid that for some strange reason stuck with me. I don't know why, but it just did. Just like, trying to think stuff off the top of my head, like Barnyard, TMNT, Monster House. Monster House is actually pretty good. Like anything that came out between 2006, 2008 has just stuck with me. I don't know why, but it just did. This is one of the movies that did, and it stars Nick Cage, so you're probably thinking, oh, this sounds amazing. Is Nick Cage gonna go crazy like he did in The Wicker Man? No. Sadly, no. He's more generic Nick Cage. He's not crazy Nick Cage. No, I really would like to do The Wicker Man. That'd be really fun. I have to find a copy. So, and also, so, it's fun to talk about Nick Cage. Certainly, in 2 months from now, he's gonna be voicing Superman in the Teen Titans Go movie, which I will see and review because it actually doesn't look that bad. I have a little bit of hope. Hopefully, it makes fun of itself a lot because it needs to. But yeah, that movie and this movie were both distributed by Warner Brothers, which is very fitting, and it is. The Ant. Bully. This is. I mean, it's nice to talk about childhood movies, but most childhood movies are like Disney, Pixar, DreamWorks. No, I picked this. Yeah. This stars Julia Roberts, Nicolas Cage, Meryl Streep, and Paul Giamatti. It's pretty good. That's nice. Bruce Campbell. Oh, Bruce Campbell. Wow, that makes it a little better. So you want to read the back? You want to read it? Go right ahead. Okay, it's only like a couple sentences anyway. So, when you're as small as an ant, the world is big, and the adventure is bigger. Wow, I did not know that. That's what young Lucas learns after he aims his water pistol at some hapless ants. So, clearly that's just... Lucas, he's just spraying an anthill, but from the ants' perspective, he's committing genocide on these ants by spraying water at them. So, they retaliate with a secret potion that shrinks the destroyer to their size. It turns an anthill into a mountain of thrills, action, and laughs. I don't like when these movies, in the description, they think they're, so great, it's the greatest thing ever, and I'm like, look, okay, I know you try to sell this movie to people, but come on, be a little more realistic. I just don't like it when they get, they try to praise it so much that it becomes just absurd. So plot, you got Lucas. He's just your average kid. He gets bullied by, other kids. Doesn't have many friends. His parents are I think they're on a trip to Mexico. Yeah. So him and his sister are stuck with their grandmother. His grandmother is really into aliens. She's a little too into aliens. She has all these things going around. So there's an alien invasion. I'm like, yeah, it's basically. Actually, I just saw this yesterday. Remember All Grown Up, that Rugrats sequel series where Dill, he's all into aliens. Yeah, that's Lucas's grandmother, basically. then after the bullying, Lucas decides to take out his aggression on Anthill, and I'm like, really, dude? That's just like kind of weak. But yeah, like he's like using like a water hose. No, not water hose. Yeah, a water pistol, and just shoots out the anthill, and you're thinking, oh, that's nothing. But there are ants in there, and they're like, they have, the ants work like normal ants, and they look like, for some strange reason, like these ants, they're not like, remember the ants from A Bug's Life? They look simple, right? They're all blue-ish, and they're just simple looking. These ants, for some reason, have like symbols and just weird things. And I'm like, that was just weird. So yeah, Lucas destroys, their home. And Nick Cage, his character, is just like, you know what? I'm gonna make a potion that will, help us fight this destroyer. And he comes up with the potion, a shrinking potion that will turn Lucas to their size. And so, like, while Lucas is sleeping, what is it? Yeah, Nick Cage, his aunt, whatever. Nick Cage's character, he gets the potion and just dips it into, his ear. I don't know why he didn't try to go for, like, the mouth or nose. Or, I don't know. And considering, like, he thinks it's, like, a decent size because, he's an ant. From his size, it's decent. From our size, you're like, that is too small. I highly doubt that'll do anything. But because of the plot, it turns him small. And it starts to get a little bit uncomfortable because, when you go small, this isn't like when you grow small, your clothes grow small too. No, he grows small. His clothes are the same. So yeah, he's naked, which would be realistic, but it doesn't feel right. It feels very non-advertiser friendly seeing like this naked little kid, because he's shrunk and whatnot, just running around. Thankfully, it's only for a few minutes, and then they finally put some clothes on him, or like their version of clothes. I'm like, thank goodness, because nobody wants to see that. Because this movie would no longer get a PG rating. It would be R. It would get probably an R, maybe even an X rating if they went that far. But this is a kids movie. They wouldn't do that. So yeah, he's now taken to the colony. He has to kind of, he doesn't really pay. They don't punish him, like they don't beat him up or anything, because that would be bad. He just has to learn like humility and whatnot, learn how to be a part of the ants. And at first he's just like, nah, I don't like this. And who would like it? I mean, everything's like so big. Like when you're a human, it's so small, but when you're an ant, it's so big, and like it's not like, it's not easy being an ant. And Lucas, realizes that. And so eventually, the ants start becoming nicer to him, and like they're just going on like little missions and stuff. Oh, I forgot. Right before, a little before Lucas got shrunk, like he was talking to Paul Giamatti's character. He's like this big, like nasty looking dude. He's an exterminator, basically, like one of those pest control people. So yeah, but he plays a part in the finale. And yeah, the rest of the movie, you should already know how it goes. Nick Cage doesn't like him at first, but eventually he does, but then something happens, and then big old battle, and then Lucas goes back to normal, and then everything's all happily ever after. That's how all this ends. It's movie ending 101. It's pros and cons. Pros, the voice work is pretty good. You know, nothing, it's nothing to write home about, but it is solid. The characters. Like, this movie has a mix of characters. Some characters are for the plot, some characters are just comic relief. Like, this dude, he is happy, like, too happy. And you got his friend who's, like, basically Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh, all, like, depressed and whatnot. It's basically like that. That's the extent of comedy we got. Though I do remember this movie, I believe it had a teaser trailer where you got a bunch of ants, like there's like they're holding auditions, see who would be the destroyer, or like who would be like, like the main ant in the movie, and it's actually pretty funny. Has a lot of references and whatnot. I suggest, like, if you can find it online, you just have to look up Ant Bully trailer, and you'll probably find it really easy. Cons. Story is extremely predictable, and I get it. It's a kid's movie. You don't want to be too ambitious. You don't want to make kids think. That's stupid. Because, as the Emoji Movie proved, you can have the dumbest, stupidest concept of all time. You can have the most generic story ever, and it will still make money. Because studios believe that kids are stupid, and they don't know what good content is. Which, more or less, is a little bit true. We gotta change that. Thank goodness we have, like, Pixar and Disney, not make stupid kids movies and make, good quality, high quality movies. That's my little rant on that animation stuff. Overall, this movie's alright. It definitely doesn't hold up well at all. Because this was 2006? And it was 12 years ago. And this movie bombed hard. It's one of those obscure movies I have in my collection. Because a lot of the movies I have were either decent successes or massive successes. I mean, I can see a couple in here. Let's see. Castaways 1, Mission Impossible 4 and 5 or more. Or a couple more, yeah. What else? Passion of the Christ is 1. Madagascar is 1. But I also have Narnia is another one. Despicable Me 2 is a huge one. But there are also some lackluster movies that didn't do very well, like Hugo, which is a shame because that movie was so good. I don't think I have any of those. Well, Scott Pilgrim, there's another one. But I think that's about it. Well, like that. Because, again, as I already said, I had to clean out my collection, so I only have a limited number of movies. So overall, I give this 6 out of 10. Not great, not bad. It's just a mediocre kids movie. That's how I react to it. So, alright, what's the next review? I should have thought this through. Oh, speaking of Mission Impossible, since Mission Impossible 6 is coming out in 2 months from now? Literally the same day as Teen Titans Go. How hilarious is that? We're going to be doing the most recent Mission Impossible, aka Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. That will be in the next review, so make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment. I will see you all next time, and I am out.